Hello everybody, I'm in a storm here, and welcome back to Crusader Kings 2, the Youtuber Succession game. In the last episode, we continued our work managing the internal affairs of the Empire, making sure that our domestic politics are stable and positive. And so far, that's been going pretty well. Opinion is looking green pretty much across the board. I mean, it's pretty low in a lot of cases, but at least it's positive. So they only got one guy who's negative, which I'm not really that worried about. And here we have one of our queens doesn't quite like us, but I'm going to throw some money at her to just deal with that. There we go. Now, the other thing that happened during last episode is that the sunset invasion of the Aztecs finally happened. But fortunately for us, they landed in Ireland. So that does put a bit of a buffer between them and us. So long as they don't launch a, amphibious invasion of mainland Europe, they should be pretty isolated to taking out the islands, which they are going to be able to do pretty much without any consequence. Well, with impunity, I should say. But we'll see if they make any inroads on the mainland. If they start making inroads on the mainland, then we might be in a little bit of trouble. Because they should have a giant pile of event spawn troops that we're just gonna have to grind through. And hopefully we don't lose any territory to them. Now, let's go ahead and unpause it. Let me just get things kind of moving here. One thing we were doing is we were identifying that what we could do as far as expanding the territorial holdings of the Empire is go to war with Francia here. Alright, we are carousing. Try to grab some of the border territory here. The peasants of Constantinople are quite far apart and spread out. Your Mysticos and Talus suggest investing in a provincial messenger system so that they can communicate with their kin more easily. He claims that doing so will attract more peasants to the county. We'll lose a little bit of gold. Yes, let's do it. These days of revelry are an excellent escape. So many laughs and so many intense conversations. We became friends. Good. What's France's army look like? 23,000. We can muster a total of 36 plus mercs. So yeah, we could definitely do it. And actually, what I want to do is let's go ahead and do it. Let's do it. Let's stop thinking about doing it and let's do it. So let's declare war. Oh, wait a minute. We have an army levy raised? Where do we have army levies? Oh, I raised those guys to deal with the raiders and I never actually used them, so let's send them. -2. Reveling and carousing are over. It's time to get back to real life. Are we going to lose depressed? No, we did not lose depressed. I mean, I'm depressed. I could commit suicide, but why would I do that? So, okay. Now we should be able to declare war. Yes, now we can declare war. So we're going to do the Imperial Reconquest of Province here. Province. Let's go ahead and Council is almost unanimously voting yes, except for the one malcontent. Let's do it. Oh. Did he just join? No, he didn't. I scrolled the thing. Send it. Alright, so we are now at war. Let's march the retinue into the region. And let's get the troops raised. We're probably going to need the fleet as well. Raise the vassal fleet. Alright, so how do I want to handle this? All of these guys... Those are, yeah, there's connections there. All of these guys... Everybody in Rome, in Italy... 14,000, 48,000. Okay, yeah. Everybody here... Start gathering in Genoa. You stay there. Everybody in this region. You stay there. Everybody in this region. Start gathering in Athens. And everybody over here. Gather in Constantinople. These bits of armies over here can just be disbanded. There we go. These guys... Let's see, let's march them to Alexandria. They're just boats. This is 500. 500 troops could be useful. Alright, so now let's grab all the boats, which I believe it's like this. Yes. Let's send them to Constantinople. First. Alright, let's unpause it. Let's get everybody moving. Oh, and the other thing I wanted to do is I wanted to go in here and I wanted to hire the Varangian Guard. They're extremely cheap. There are 3,000 additional men. Yeah, let's get them up here. Ooh, new tech. Let's go with heavy infantry. Might as well go with shipbuilding as well. Oh, I got a whole bunch of stuff. Legalism. Let's hit up Majesty. And trade practices. We already won a battle. Oh, these guys disband. Raiders. Oh, they're raiding those guys? Duke Orson of Flanders. Alright, let's speed it up a little bit. 10,000 troops. Yeah, we can hold 40,000 there, so... Alright, how are we looking over here in... Dear Emperor Orestes, I am a bit concerned about this war you currently struggle with, therefore decided I would send you a small gift. Nothing much. My friend, he sent me 24 gold. I'll take it. We still got some more guys coming in. Gennadios of the Anatolian Revolt has unearthed authentic love letters proving that Queen Eudokia of Anatolia is actually a bastard. Her mother, Giovanna, had a torrid love affair with Emir Alzek of Antioch. I shall use this shocking information. You. Denounce her? No. You know what, we'll keep that information to myself. I'm not going to do anything with that. A son was born to Prince Ioannis of the Imperium Romanum. Okay, named Orestes. Okay, so we have a grandson. Good. Family line of succession is assured, at least for now. Oh, one thing I do want to take a look at is epidemics. Okay, so the consumption epidemic that was kicking around here appears to have gone away, so that's good. Alright, you guys are... What troops going to hold here? 43,000. Alright, you guys merge up. Let's just bring the Varangians over there. You guys merge, load on the boats. Bring the boats over here. Yeah, vassal levies raised too long is gonna... You guys merge. Load up on the boats. Swing over here. Pick those guys up. $7,000 men. Where are they going? We'll arrive in Nice. How many troops can Nice hold? Nice can definitely hold the troops. Okay, so then you guys come over here to Genoa. Drop my men. Oh, my daughter needs a focus. We're gonna get her duty. I'm actually going to attack them at province. My wife is pregnant again. Okay. Uh-oh. Suddenly way more troops than I was expecting. But we are actually winning, so you guys can actually stay there. A peasant revolt. Blasted traitors. Peasant revolt, way over there. 2,000 men. What is this? Raiders? Raiders. I don't have the guys to deal with 2,000 men over there. Let's see, how many can this province hold? 26. Okay, so let's split this in half, and let's send those guys there. Upon the conclusion of a long council meeting, you decide to make a toast. Of course, one toast eventually becomes many, and time seems to slip away. Later, as you leave the council chamber, you stumble and fall on your face. You can feel the taste of blood in your mouth, and dizziness is setting in. 30% chance to get wounded. 10% chance I die. No, I'm gonna call for help. You hear the voice of Metropolitan Watas just before you pass out. As you wake up the next morning, it feels as if your head is about to explode, but at least you're safe. And we owe him a favor. Alright. Wow, we got 42% war score from that battle. Nice. Alright, well, what we're going to have to do is I'm going to have to risk sending my troops. Load up on boats. I've got 13,000 men coming over this mountain on me. But we'll take care of this. Get over here. Won't take long. We're going to finish this siege, and then we're going to take care of these guys. Where's my boats? victory. Alright, we got the siege. We have good commanders. Alright. Let's get in there. Let's take care of this. We have a new heir. Okay, we had a son. Eudoxios. Now, I could change the laws back to primogeniture. Now, let's just move my guys in there. I want to see how this is going to go. So far, so good. Alright, so we've defeated the peasant revolts. Offer peace. Enforce our demands. You're in the dungeon. My guys back on the boats. We've won the battle. Leader Theodulus of Ferraran Revolt has given me bizarre and repulsive evidence concerning Gatha of Ferraran's revolt's sexual preferences. How should I use this juicy information? The leader of the revolt. Of the Ferraran revolt. No, I'm not doing anything with that. Don't care about rebels. Didn't spit that word out for some reason. Alright, let's get back into province and continue working on our sieges. We're up to 77% war score. You guys load back up on the boats. Get back over here to Nice. Alright. Victory. Your faithful hunting dog is always around and always happy to see you. It's good to have such a faithful friend. We lose the trait depressed. Yes. I've been trying to get rid of that trait for a while now. Gennadios of the Anatolian revolt is going to be bizarre, repulsive evidence. Despot. Yeah. You're a revolt. And you're giving... no. I don't believe you for a second. Young Maria has finished her education in the ways of intrigue. It turned out less well than expected. Unfortunate. Alright. Oslovi's raised too long. We have 99% war score. Defeat. Where do we... Oh, just raiders. Like, where did we get defeated? Come on, one more siege. Another. Ah, those raiders. Victory, 100%. Alright, offer peace. Enforce our demands. Boom. Done. Send the fleets home. Send the armies home. Send the mercs home. Bring the retinue back to Rome. And now we can usurp. There's these raiders. More raiders. 3,000 raiders. Nothing I can really do about that at the moment. I mean, I could raise up my boats, but by the time I got there, they'll have the whole province burned down. Powerful dissident factions. Independence faction. The Queen of Africa. Wait a minute. How is she... She's on the council, is she not? My council. No, she is not. Advisor. Magistros, Ecclesiarch. Is there any position that I could give her to pull her out of this faction? Let's see. She's a decent diplomat. So let's do this. He's just a bishop. Let's go with Exarch of Sicily. Is the Exarch of Sicily in this? No, just the Queen of Africa. Ah, she's a woman, so she can't occupy any position. Can she do Mysticos? And we do have laws. Let's see, hold on. Marginal status of women. Mysticos. Okay, so they should be able to be my Mysticos. If I point her... Queen of Africa, she's... could be worse. Yeah, you'll be Mysticos for now. That should wipe that faction right out. Yeah, there we go. None of that nonsense. Alright. So, province. You are now part of us, and you are one of our vassals. They are French Orthodox. I mean, it is the Duchess. One's control the county of Nice. You don't have control of the county of Nice? Apparently not. Okay. So I can transfer vassalage. The Count of Nice. There we go. And what else is your problem? Nothing else I can really do with. Alright, so what is the kingdom that they are part of? Defeat... Oh, it's those raiders again. My son, Prince Eudoxios, has not been himself lately. I have noticed how he has lost weight and has been overcome by episodes of intense fatigue. Apparently, the underlying cause is a cancerous growth which is sucking the life out of him. So, our 1-year-old son has cancer. Oof. Oof. Alright, well, we'll see what happens. After being skillfully treated with a court physician, Metropolitan Wadas of Gabia, my son Eudoxius is feeling much better, perhaps he's deserving our praise. Apparently, we have a pretty darn good court physician. Though the son still has cancer. So that is what? -3 health. He's got 2 back. The mission to Tunis has so far been a success. Very good. Is there anything I can do about these stinking raiders? If I raise Wallachia's troops and I raise you guys' troops. Mission to Tunis is a success. Let's raise your troops as well. Victory, defeat. Right. Wallachia's troops. Yeah, they burned that whole province down. Oh, he's been engaged. Let's back him up. Alright, there we go. Raiders are dealt with. Not before these cause a little bit of damage there. Our mission to Tunis has been a success. Good. Alright. Commander. So I'm guessing that we have a truce. Yeah, we have a truce with Francia. Or Francia. How goes the invasion of the Aztecs? Well, not really. Are they at war with anybody? No. How many troops he has? He has 164,000 troops. Yeah, that sounds about right. Dear Emperor Orestes of the Imperial Momentum, during your wife's recent visit to Bertassi, we had a great time discussing the similarities between our people, such as an aggression pact. Where is this? Smolensk. Non-aggression pact. Sure. I have no intention of attacking in that direction. So, what's our threat at? 84%. Yay. Alright, so defense packs? Defensive packs? Yep, now France is in a defensive pact. A daughter was born to Prince Ioannis of Imperial Momentum, named Agne. Alright, I have a granddaughter. So now we definitely can't do any more expansion of the Empire because of the defensive pacts. Okay, so we'll see what we can do about keeping everybody happy. Speaking of keeping everybody happy, how are the vassal opinions? Very good. Just a couple of vassals are cranky. You want to be in the council. And you are a part of a revolt, so I'm not even about to worry about what you think. Another dangerous faction. Increased council power. Queen of Bavaria. The Exarch of Bulgaria. Well, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna appoint the Exarch of Bulgaria to the council. I mean, the Exarch of Sicily isn't part of this, is he? No, but he is over here. So we're gonna pull a whole king title out of that, so yeah, that's not gonna be a problem anymore. Additional minor titles. Commander. Alright. Another commander. Let's see. Yep. You in there. Can't stop thinking about all those prisoners in my dungeon. They are at my complete mercy. Gain some piety. Or lose some piety. Maria bint Adalbert. She's Orthodox. I'll ransom her. Resist my foul impulses. So let me take a look at the rest of my dungeon. I have no other prisoners. Interesting. Oh, really, Raiders? Really? You're gonna park yourself right there. Yeah, I didn't think so. Go home. Gold pours from my hands, but never finds its way back. The numbers and sums make no sense. Twirling numbers mocking me appear every time I close my eyes. My wife Cecilia has offered to help me, but I refused every time she brings it up. I give up, honey. Please help me. 20% chance I gain stewardship, 80% chance I gain content. I lose an intrigue point. My liege would like me more if I had a liege. I think I was already content. My court physician, Metropolitan Watas, has suggested that I buy him some better surgical tools so that he'll be able to perform more advanced procedures. Sure. He's been a very competent court physician up to this point. Let me know that the surgical tools I brought him were quite useful. Apparently they have made a notable difference in his latest surgeries. He gained an additional learning point. What do we got over here? We can usurp a title. The High Chiefdom of Pest. De jure duchies. What am I? Greece? They apparently expanded the empire quite a bit. No, we're not going to usurp that title. Not yet, anyway. Good thing Greece is a viceroyalty. What I might need to do is disallow vassal wars. Might have to do that. Prevent our vassals from expanding the empire without our permission. Small kitty is demanding your attention. Pat the kitty. Kick the kitty. 25% regain one-eyed. Allow the kitten to follow you home. Gets pet cat, giving the following effects: intrigue +1 and health +1. I'll take the pet cat. I have a pet dog and a pet cat. So getting a whole bunch of health bonuses from that. Alright, so this is my daughter. Again, we're going to go with duty, because duty gets us conscientious, which is an additional stewardship point, and no really other negative traits there. You see, don't we want to bring these guys? Yeah, down there. And actually, what we're going to do is we're going to end this episode. Oh, what's this? Your two pets truly fight like a cat and dog. You can barely sleep at night unless you lock them in separate rooms. In fear of confinement, your cat has begun hiding before bedtime. Yesterday, you spent the better part of an hour looking for it. You cannot stand this much longer. You'll figure it out in due time. We'll find a new owner for the dog. The cat is obviously unhappy. It will get a new home. Let's see, they'll figure it out in due time. Alright, so we're going to go ahead. We're going to end this episode here. We had a successful expansion of the empire along here. And so far, things have been fairly stable at home. A few factions have popped up, but we dealt with them. We still have a increased council power. That's a very irritating faction. Always comes up. But we'll try and keep people from being part of it. So, we will see what happens next. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.